Springfield, Mass since 1965. And our biggest thing is right now we do delivery. We've been doing that for years, but now it's just letting everyone know in this time of need that we can deliver your medications. And there is no extra fee, extra cost for that. And we take care of everything, and that's including contacting your doctor for prescriptions, refills, putting in you an automated vial sync program, so that way all your medications are delivered on the same day every month. That way you're not having to worry about different dates that you need to refill your medications. One other program that's our bigger program is MediBubble, which actually I have a sample, which I wasn't sure that I did, but it's just prepackaged. So if you're someone that's on multiple medications, we prepackage them for you. So you don't have to worry about prepackaging and putting them in your little cassettes or your pill organizer. We take care of all that for you. And we've been doing this for many years as well. So this is one of our specialty things that we do. And yes, so this is Lewis and Clark Pharmacy and Sarah.
Thank you so much.
Yes.
All right. How's everyone doing today? Give me a thumbs up. Give me a wave if you're doing great today. Excellent. So we're going to play a game of charades. But before we play charades, let's talk about the history of charades. Charades goes back to the early 1800s, and its first known origins were in France. The game later became popular in the US, especially in the 1930s and 1940s, and even after World War II. It was nicknamed the game. Now, the original game was a little bit different. It was more rhyming and also riddles. So let's give an example of the original game, how it was played. I start with a T, the letter T, and I end with a letter that sounds like E. I go good with gravy, and I'm also the name of a country. Now, if you guessed Turkey, Turkey is correct, and that's originally how the game was played. Another good example would be, I start with an E, and I end with a T. I have a big trunk, and I'm taller than your bunk. Can anybody guess the correct answer? Elephant is indeed correct. That's right. It's an elephant. So that's the game, how it was originally played. And then in the 1930s and 40s, people began to put together teams where they'd have one person on each side, and people would guess what they would act out. Now, guess what happened in the 1990s? The game took a turn, and it came on national TV in the form of win, lose, or draw, where people would actually draw out what people would guess, modern day charades. So we're going to go ahead and play some charades, and then we're going to show you a cool little video that I put together just for all of you. So we're going to start with some theme charades, and we're going to start with, that's right, what I do in the morning. And we're going to do it right from the beginning, the order in which I do it, and I'll tell you exactly what happens. So this is my first one for you. And it's pretty easy. You can guess, that's right, I'm waking up. But the very next thing I do, does anybody else? Any coffee drinkers in the house? Coffee. There we go. So the next one is one of my favorite things to eat in the morning. Let's see if you can guess it. That's right, cereal. And my favorite cereal is Cinnamon Toast Crunch. It's probably not very healthy, but it still is my favorite cereal in the whole world. It's been around for almost 30 years, I think now. So next piece in the morning. Can you guess it? Wave to me if you think you know what it is. That's right, brushing my teeth, which is followed by that's right, brushing my hair. And if you can't tell, I need a haircut. I think some of us need haircuts. Maybe we'll all get haircuts soon. We can all go together. Let's do something that's happening soon, and that's summer. So let's talk about summer right now, all right? So one of my favorite pastimes in summer, let's see if you can guess it. It's a game. And it starts like this, and I have to get a good look. I see people mouthing it. That's right, baseball. Anybody have any favorite teams out there? I'm a Red Sox fan. Here we go. My second favorite item in the summer. You ready for this? I love this one. I'm sitting in something. Sometimes I use two of these, and sometimes I use just one. There's two things you can guess. One is I'm rowing a boat, or two, maybe I'm canoeing. Those both make sense. Although sometimes I like a motorboat too. That's a lot of fun. Here's another one. This is a hard one for you. Are you ready for something a little tougher? Here we go. Summertime activity, and it involves the water. What am I doing? Oh, look at that. I love it when people put their in snorkeling. That's right, from New York to everyone. That's right, don't forget, if you want to, you can go ahead and you can guess by yourself. You can enter it into the comments, and you can even write it on a piece of paper and hold it up for us. But if you don't have a video, putting it in the chat's the best way to do it. Snorkeling, that's a tough one. Here's another tough one. You ready for this? Here we go. This is a summer activity. Here we go. Also from New York, that's right, sunscreen. Sunscreen's really important, even if it's not that sunny out. We know how important sunscreen is to put on. And I'm sure you can buy sunscreen at Lewis & Clark too as well. Isn't that right? Let's go ahead and we're gonna jump to animals. Are you ready for this? Here we go. Animal number one. Can you guess which animal that is? Sometimes they're tiny. That's right, a chimpanzee, a monkey. We'll even take a gorilla. How's that sound? Here's another one, and this one can be confusing. I've got two different versions of this one, and one is one animal, and one is the other animal. This is my first one. Anybody know what I might be doing? It's an animal that lives in a pond. That's right. It's a duck. Now, if I do the same thing, but I go like this, what do you think this might be? There's two good guesses. Oh, there we go. I'm seeing a guess up there. Alligator. Sounds good. And how about another one, which would be crocodile? They both have gigantic mouths. Matter of fact, we saw a video yesterday of an alligator on Bald Head Island, place we used to live years ago, walking right by the lighthouse. Looks like nobody's on the island these days, and the alligators are just having a grand old time. Let's go ahead and do another one. This one, I see them all the time in my yard. Do you see what I'm seeing? That's right. I see right there. I see a rabbit or a bunny. And you can see sometimes charades is tricky because there's two answers sometimes, and both answers are correct. I'm going to go ahead and take a look at the chat and take a look at some of these answers. Snorkeling, sunscreen. This is awesome. Loving all these great answers. Let's go ahead and close this out. So what I did is yesterday, I was out and about town. It was a beautiful day. Does anybody go outside yesterday? Show me a wave. Did you go outside and enjoy some of the sunshine? Sunshine was beautiful yesterday. And we got a chance to go out and go around town. And we put together an interactive charades game just for all of you. So I'm going to go ahead, make sure your volume is up on your computer. And I'm going to go ahead to a share screen. And we're going to jump into this video. Give me a wave if you're ready. Here we go. Lindsay, am I still the largest screen out there? Well, happy May 11th. It's great to have you here on a Monday. My name is Brian Nix. I am going to be your host for Charades today. You know, one of my lifelong dreams has always been to have my very own thought bubble. And today that dream came true. So throughout the game today, not only are we going to play, but you're going to know what I'm thinking the entire time. Charades is pretty easy. I'm going to go ahead and act out something, and your job is to guess. There's a couple different ways you can guess. One is you can write your answer down on a piece of paper. Show it to me. Another way is you could type your guess into the comments. You could also go ahead, just raise your hand and tell me your guess. Or, last but not least, you can just keep your guess to yourself. Either way, we encourage you to have a great time, and we're looking forward to playing charades. That's what I'm talking about. That's a good answer. I was sweeping the floor. By the way, that deck needs a little bit of painting. That's right. Wave your hand if you guess right. So, outside of what I'm obviously thinking right now, I thought it'd be a lot of fun to do this next one as a cartoon. I always wanted to be a cartoon. How about you? That's right. Write down your guesses or put them in the comments. You are right. I was thinking. I've been thinking a lot lately. I've been thinking about you. All right. That is correct. I was writing a letter or sending a card. Both answers are perfectly acceptable. Now, so far, you're doing a great job. But for this next one, let's head on over to the Council on Aging. Come on, let's go. All right. Now, it was great to get outside, but I'll be honest with you. I'm not much of a skier, but you were in fact right. I was skiing outside of the Council on Aging, of all places. All right, so far so good. You know, for this next one, I thought it would be really cool if we could travel back in time. So what I did is I went through some old video footage and I found some video of me back at the Greenwood Center years ago. Check it out. That's right, swimming. Not only did I grow up as a kid at the Greenwood Center, I went to Greenwood Camp and later became a camp counselor. You are absolutely right. That was an easy one. Making a phone call. Sometimes you just got to make a call.
These are like ridiculous.
All right. Well, I hope everyone's having a great time so far. Let's take a ride over to my office in East Longmeadow for the next one, shall we? Let's go. And there we have it. Mowing the lawn over at the office. I'm sure the office manager will greatly appreciate my efforts. Oh boy, it was one of my favorite things to do. Shopping. You know who also loves shopping? My mom. She loves to shop. Oh, that one was a tough one, but I was indeed reading a map. That's right. Looking to go to some of my favorite places. Now this is cool. Can you imagine being drawn? Unbelievable. It's like having my own very personal character artist. All right, on to the next one. Don't forget, all you have to do is either write your answer down on a piece of paper, type it into the comments, raise your hand, or just keep your guess to yourself. Hope you're having a great time so far. That's right, I was reading a book. And speaking of reading a book, if you have a chance to today, enter the name of your favorite book in the comments. I would love some suggested reading. That's right, I was riding a bicycle. Got to get my exercise today. I hope you're getting your exercise too as well. Oh, that's right, I was playing the guitar. Boy, do I love some rock and roll. That's right, putting in my contacts. Actually, to tell you the truth, I don't even wear contacts, just glasses. Well, I'll take a couple answers for this one. The correct answer was I was cooking soup, but I'll take cooking. That's a good guess too. All right, there I am back. How many of you, by a comment or a show of hands, got most of them right? Here we go. So I think we should do something fun. I noticed that Lindsay has a couple of guests here, and I think we should give each one of them a chance to go ahead and act something out. I'm going to send them a private message so that only they can see what I want them to act out. All right? And they're going to do their best job to act it out, and it's going to be your job to guess it. Are you guys ready? Let's see here. I'm going to type in a message for you. Let's think about this one here. Let's see. All right, here we go. I just sent them one. Did you guys get that message? Who's going to go ahead and show us? Looks like he's throwing something, and I'm going to catch it. Any guesses out there? What's he throwing? Paper airplane. That's a good guess. Let's keep guessing. Throwing a baseball. That's another good guess. But he's throwing something else. What is he throwing? Football. There we go. I see some guesses for football. That's pretty good. All right. We're going to give you a chance to do one too. Are you ready? Let's see here. So I sent Lindsay's daughter one, and she's going to go ahead and she's going to act this out for you. I'll give you a hint. It involves dirt. It involves a small shovel. Mud cake is a good guess. Digging is a good guess too. She's digging, but there we go. She's planting flowers. Show me a wave if you've planted some flowers so far this year. There you go. Let's see here. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to send one over to our friends at Lewis and Clark. How does that sound? Are you ready for this one? Here we go.
So for this part, you might want to change your view to gallery view if you can't see everybody. Right?
All right. So we know that Lewis and Clark does something. They can do a lot of things over there, but what are they doing today? I think she did a great job. What do you think she's doing? Oh, I love it. Phyllis, perfect. Driving to deliver. And it looks like, from the looks of it, that she's delivering food. There we go. I love it. I love it. So let's see who else here. We have, let's see, I'm going to send one over to King because I'm going to have you do one. Are you ready?
So Mr. Kroll, do you want to try to do one?
I'm going to send you one. Let's see. Look in your messages and look on your chat, and you'll see what I sent you. There you go. I love it. Great exercise, too. That's right. Anybody guess that one? He's doing a great job with it. He's even throwing in some extras. Oh, I like that, flying a kite. That's a good guess. Climbing a rope. There we go. Absolutely. Climbing a rope is a lot of fun. So let me do one here, and I'm gonna go ahead and do another another animal. This one's a little tough. Are you ready for this? I'm gonna have to stand up. And I'm gonna give you a hint here. What animal hops and carries around packages? There we go, from BP, kangaroo. Nicely done, nicely done. I'm gonna give Lindsay one more. Are you ready, Lindsay? Let's go ahead and send you a private message. What do we think? What's Lindsay doing? Michael, good job. She's baking something. The question is, what is she baking? There we go. Good job, BP. Baking a cake. That's right. Making something and pouring it out. That's exactly what she's doing. She's baking a cake. And because you did a good job, Michael, we're going to give you one too. You ready? Does everybody love Michael's monkey behind him? Let's see. All right, we're going to go ahead and we're going to send Michael something to do. Michael's got the monkey there. What's he doing? Looks like he's opening something up. Oh, I like the effects. There we go. So it looks like he's opening something up. He's taking something out of a package, and it looks like he's scooping it and turning it over. Who can guess first? Ice cream, Phyllis. That's a good guess. I love some ice cream, but I'm going to give you a hint. Before you can eat your ice cream, you're going to have to eat what Michael's making. The question is, where is he making it? There we go. We'll give you a hint. He's cooking, but he's cooking somewhere very specific. There we go. Grilling. Grilling is right. Michael was cooking on the grill. Michael, wave your hands to tell us that you're going to cook us burgers sometime. You're going to invite us over for burgers? Here we go. We'd love to have some burgers over there. Let's see. Jane, do you want to wave your hand? Do you want to try one? No, thank you. Let's see. How about Alicia? Do you think that you're up for one, Alicia? All right, let's go ahead and send Alicia something. Let's see if I can find. There we go. Oh, I spelled it wrong. Let's see. All right, I sent one off to Alicia. She's going to show you a game here. What game is she playing? There we go. What do you think, Jane? Shooting pool. That's right. Let's see here. Seymour, did you want to try one? Let's see. I'm going to send one to you. Seymour is not on this list of chat. He's not on a chat piece here, but that's okay. I'm going to do one for you. This is one of my favorite games. You ready? What do we think? We got a couple differences there. The key one was that first one. Throw that ball up and lob it over the court. Tennis. I'm not as good as John McEnroe, I promise you. There we go. We're going to give one. Are you ready, Diana? Let's see here. We're going to give one to Diana up there. She's listed under Michelle, but that's a Diana. Here we go. Let's let's see. All right, I'm sending one off to you, Diana. Can you see what I sent? All right, can you show us what that is? There we go. Good job, Phyllis. Let's see here. Speaking of Phyllis, let's go ahead and send one over to Phyllis. Are you ready for this? Let's see here. I'm going to send you one, Phyllis. Let's try this one here. Oop. I had to spell it. I sent it to you twice, Phyllis, because the first time I spelled it wrong. Here we go. They got a team effort over there at Phyllis's house. We'll give you a hint. It involves a leash. And it looks like Phyllis's little buddy is helping out. Looks like he's got his hand out. And she's got a picture to give you a hint. There you go. Walking the dog. That's right. Walking the dog. BP answered correctly. Michael, good job. Here we go. Lots of answers over there. It's a pretty smart group of people over here. I think that I'm looking forward to playing this game with you at Greenwood at the new building sometime when it opens. Does anybody know? Lindsay, do you have some information on when the new building is opening and we can all play over there?
Well, so the building is on track to open this fall. However, we don't know with all this going on what will happen exactly, but we'll certainly let everyone know as soon as we know. Say that Sophie goes there.
Absolutely. Well, I hope everyone stays safe and stays healthy. And I also look forward to seeing you all outside. And that new building looks absolutely beautiful. I drive by it almost every day. And we're so lucky to have such a beautiful building being built in Longmeadow for us all to hang out in and have some community together. So let's go ahead and say some goodbyes. If you got a video, go ahead and wave to everyone. It's great to connect with everybody.
Thank you so much to Lewis and Clark, and thank you to Brian for doing this. This was a lot of fun. Thank you.
There we go. You guys all did a great job. Have yourself a great day, all right? Stay safe and healthy.